Hey guys, it's Krishanti with Krishanti.com, bringing you weekly videos about psychic development, spiritual and personal growth, and sometimes relationships. And this video is about when you feel like you have this strong connection to somebody and you can't explain it, you don't know why, and yet it still doesn't work out with them. And if this has happened to you, I'm so sorry because I know how extremely difficult it can be. I've worked with people over the years who've gone through this and have helped them to recover and to get better. And in fact, I created a whole program specifically for women who are going through things like this called Get Him Off Your Mind, which has day-by-day support and energy healing techniques to help you detach and get your energy back and your power back from somebody. But it's such a common phenomenon, that soul recognition, that I really wanted to talk about it, make a video about it. In fact, one of my favorite clients recently had this thing happen where she's like, he's not even good looking and he's older and all of this, but yet there was something so like that drew her to him. And of course we got to check out in a reading space, like, is this just pheromones, because that's a thing. But it's not. It's like there's really not an explanation other than you might recognize that person from another life. And I know that might sound out there, but hopefully if you're watching this, you understand all about, reincarnation and past lives and karma and the fact that we all come back here and go through life, and it's a wonderful thing when we meet and recognize people that we've known in other lifetimes. The thing is, though, when you're looking for love and you meet someone and you so know them, their eyes, that's one of the biggest keys, is you look in their eyes and they are so familiar. In fact, my first ever long-term boyfriend who I met in college was absolutely a soulmate. I mean, I would look at his eyes and I'd feel this like tickled feeling, like he made me so happy, and he helped me so much through a really tough time in my life, and we're still friends. But that's the thing. It's like, okay, so he is a soulmate, definitely. We definitely had this powerful connection, but yet he wasn't my, the guy I was going to be with, or, my entire life. It's like we met, we fulfilled a purpose, like we helped each other out, and then we went our separate ways. But I know that he's here on the planet now when I'm here, and that's really, really special. And I know you've got to have people in your life like that, like special friends, family members, hopefully romantic partners that are soulmates. But what I've seen happen with people that I've worked with who know they have this weird, inexplicable draw and connection to somebody, and yet it doesn't work out, is that in many instances, like, that person is here trying to figure other things out, trying to, maybe in the most painful situations where I've worked with women who, like, they know without a doubt, like really spiritual women who are tuned in, connected and intuitive. They're like, I know this guy is my soulmate, but he wants nothing to do with me, or, doesn't want a relationship. It's like, what happens in those cases is oftentimes, like, those people and I'm sorry, just let me take a minute and say, sorry guys, I don't mean to leave you out, but for some reason in my practice, all the women are coming to me with this issue, and I get a few men, but not as many as women. So I created my Get 'Em Off Your Mind program for women because that's who was coming to me. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Like, the guy so the woman feels like she has this connection, this deep soul bond, and the guy's clueless and he doesn't want a relationship. And what's happened time and time again when I look at that in a reading space is, for some reason, or for whatever reason, the guy needs to go it alone and needs to learn lessons in this life that he couldn't learn if he was with you. Like, maybe if he was with you, it'd be too easy. Or maybe you've mastered certain aspects of things that he hasn't, or his and it could just even be, well, personality, spirit. I'm thinking about all that. Because, so sorry, what I'm trying to say is like, sometimes there's a disconnect. Like the soul is like magnificent and radiant and beautiful and amazing. And then the personality sucks. Or not sucks, but personality is like not so not. And that can be the case too. It's like, okay, this time he decided to come back in here and be a total jerk, or be a mess at relationships, or be doing this, that, or the other, and not be with you because it would have been too easy. It would have robbed him of certain life lessons he needed to learn. Which again, though, I mean, knowing that is, I guess it's good to know. I don't know how much it helps with like how painful it can be when that happens, but in any event, I've been making a lot of videos recently about my Get Him Off Your Mind program and how I built into it many exercises and energy healing techniques that can help you through a situation like this and get through it. And they have worked for people, these practices. So if you are interested, you can check it out. I'll put it on YouTube in the comments, or not the comments, sorry, the description box below. And while I'm on this topic and in this video, if there are things pertaining to this subject that you want me to cover that I haven't already talked about in another video, please put it in the comments below. Let me know and I'll work on it, because as I've said before, I want to create content that is useful to you and that really helps you get through what you're going through. I will say in closing, as I've said before when talking about Get Him Off Your Mind, is that it's extremely common for people to be in a situation like this. So if it's any consolation, you're absolutely not alone. It's a great big deal. It's another reason why I wanted to do this, to provide some sort of help, some sort of solution to this almost an epidemic of being attached to people that aren't feeling the same way, aren't vibing with you, and then how that kind of creates this. It robs you of your power, and it takes a lot of your energy away from yourself, where it should be. It should be home with you so you can manifest and create and do the things you want to do in your life. When I'd say this in closing, I know I'm starting to ramble a little bit and I gotta go, but when you are thinking about somebody like way too much, or not way too much, but like a lot, you know what I'm getting at, right? And there's no judgment or anything either. It's like a part of your consciousness and a part of your spirit is out there with them. If they're not reciprocating, you're out there doing nothing. It's like doing no good. So when it comes back to you, then you become grounded, then you become centered, then you're able to focus on your life and do what's really good for you, what's in your best interest. And that's what I want to help you do with this. So check it out. It's in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.